Shoot. Hopefully I get this mic. I don't know. It's attached to something. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this the mic right here? Or does one matter? But I'm sorry. Repeat your question.
Hey, Kyrie. Just balancing the satisfaction of winning this opening round series with the task that lies ahead in this journey that you've talked about throughout the season.
Yeah, no, we just want to take it one day at a time. Obviously when we get ahead of ourselves, that usually doesn't work out for us. So we just want to take it one day at a time as we develop more of a collective effort that we can be consistent with. I just feel like we've made strides in just a short period of time. It seems like 3 weeks ago we were talking about getting on the same page, doing the little things in order for us to win, continuously boxing out, rebounding and stopping teams from feeling comfortable against us out there. So in any competitive field, you want your opponent to feel some type of physicality, so you make it harder on them, and I feel like we did that.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Kyrie, both James and Steve touched on just that they felt that this was just good to have an extended run with all of you together. Is that the thing that you're most taking from this series for you guys? Was that time you guys got together, or is it something else that you want to translate moving forward?
I think I agree with his sentiment. We don't want to take any of this time for granted. We know this doesn't happen too often, kind of in our culture and our history where, three of the best scorers to ever play the game, on one team. And then you have a collection of guys that have done unbelievable things as well in this league, either coming off the bench or starting with us. So, we just want everyone to feel good. We're a selfless group. We try to make sure it's not just about us three, but we do understand that the expectations on us to perform and to lead our team, it's just inevitable. So we welcome that, but we just don't want to, get too ahead of ourselves, like I said before.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, what's going on, Kyrie? James said just a second ago that he's already thinking about this series coming up with the Bucks. I'm wondering if, A, you give yourself a chance to rest before you even start thinking about that, or if your mind is already there, and B, if there's anything that you can take from this series that maybe you can apply to the next series going against them.
Yeah, no, we do understand it's a long journey, so we want to celebrate our small wins. It's easy, to consider the Bucks. Obviously, they're right in front of us in a few days. So I agree. I'm right in the same boat with him. Excited to think about the task at hand. How great that team is, and what it's going to take to be successful against them on both ends of the floor. So we'll deal with that when that time comes. But as of right now, we just celebrate the small wins. Thankful we got out here healthy. We played against, kind of a lesser Celtics team than what it's been in the regular season. So, we want to give all the respect to those guys and the amount of work they put in as well. We don't want to disrespect them or anything that they put forth in terms of their hard work. That boy Jason Tatum, as I said, over the time that I played with him, has grown tremendously. Nothing short of proud of him, nothing short of proud of Smart, all the guys that have come in and, gave us, their competitive spirit. So now we move on and, we take what we learned from this series and move forward.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Kai. Are you, James and Katie, are you guys tangibly in a better place, cohesiveness, than you were maybe 3 weeks ago? Or is this just, is what we are seeing just a case of really good players making big-time plays in the playoffs as they're still learning each other?
I mean, honestly, Brian, I wish I could pinpoint exactly kind of when things have progressed for us, but I can't think of an ideal time other than just getting more experience throughout this journey. The last 3 weeks, obviously, a lot has changed just because we had a different focus than we had in the regular season. We had a little bit more time to prepare, to communicate with one another, to see things on the fly, and then be able to make adjustments moving from game to game. When you get an opportunity to do that, you're in the trenches in this competitive field. Then it naturally brings people closer together. And then, being on the road, in Boston, we had no choice but to come together and make sure that we were hitting on all cylinders. So, just have a humble approach to using our talent to make each other better. And when you're doing that and you're playing the game the right way, the game will reward you.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Kyrie, your offense and the Bucks offense are the two highest scoring, most efficient offenses maybe in NBA history. And so when you look at the talent matchup, do they match up with you about as well as any team in the league? And especially because they have defenders like Giannis and Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, no, I think it's meant for a lot of the best players in the league to go up against one another and show why we are who we are, and there's mutual respect on both sides for what we're capable of doing talent wise. But we obviously know there's going to be some adjustments made on the fly when we're going against each other, and offense is going to be easy to come by sometimes and tough, but we just got to live with a game plan that we'll have a few days to prepare with and then go from there. But basketball is basketball. Like I said, once we step on the floor, then it's who can score the most and who get the most stops.
Last question, Barbara Barker with Newsday.
Yeah, Kyrie, I know you're looking ahead to the Bucks, but can you just talk about your feelings about how special it was to close this out at home against a team that you used to play for, and what it means to you?
Yeah, like I said, just a humble approach. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I had in Boston. I'm grateful for, a lot of the support that I had post leaving there. Obviously it wasn't the easiest transition to deal with. There's a lot going on personally while I was there in Boston that not a lot of people don't know about. So, to see kind of the emotions that were lingering on for the past year and a half between that, I'm just glad it's settled, and for me, we could just move on and focus on the rest of this long season that we have ahead. So just grateful that we get a chance to, be together in the trenches, me and my teammates, and we just get to move on from this. But like I said, it's nothing but respect for the players, the coaching staff over there in Boston, in terms of everything extracurricular in the outside environment, that you let that handle itself. So just proud.